Hi and welcome to my channel. So the UK has recently made massive changes when it comes to visa fees and immigration fees really for everyone in the UK. So these have basically increased by 15% to about 35% depending on the visa that you're applying for. And unfortunately, this has not really been taken well. And what this means right now is that if you're applying for indefinite leave to remain in the UK, it's going to be costing you about £3,000 per person. So for a family of, let's say you've got the main applicants, you've got a dependent and 3 kids, which many of our families have 5 people, this is going to cost £15,000 in order to apply for indefinite leave to remain. This is just a basic application. It's not like it's a priority one for a family of 5 people. This is unacceptable. So basically, I'm going to be telling you in today's video the efforts that are being made in order to reduce these fees and for which category of people this is currently being made for. The reason why I share these things is so that if you're currently applying for UK jobs, you're wanting to move to the UK, you're in this country, you're understanding what opportunities you can go for depending on how much money you have and what is more affordable. Because the truth is that UK visas are very different. And while somebody may be moving to the UK spending £20,000, £30,000, another person can be moving to this country spending absolutely nothing. So information is power. So if you're new to my channel, obviously you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your time. And I hope that you're finding these videos helpful. You're implementing all of what I'm talking about so that you can excel, you can thrive, you can make use of the information rather than just watch it and be like, oh, it's just another YouTube video and move on. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you want to join the family right now, take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button so that you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. Yes, I do drop a video on YouTube every single day because I'm committed to bringing you the most up-to-date information about career progression opportunities in the UK. If you're keen, I also have a newsletter which is completely free. If you check the comment section below, I've dropped a link on there. Once you join my newsletter, which won't take you up to 20 seconds, I send that information directly to your inbox. Free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK, which jobs are recruiting, which jobs offer visa sponsorship. If you're already in the UK as well and you're looking to switch, there's a lot of information about all of that. Work from home jobs that you can do in order to supplement your income from your substantive job, as well as side business ideas that you can get started today in order to enhance your earnings so that eventually you can become independent and have your own business and take control of your own time. So if you're interested in any of these things, like I've said, 100% join that newsletter, which I've dropped a link in the comment section. You're also going to find my contacts on there. If you need to discuss something private and you're like, oh my God, Melvis, I just don't want to drop this on YouTube, you know what I mean? Do feel free, obviously, to do that. But like I'm saying, a lot of effort is currently being made in order to reduce these visa fees. And look, these are things that have happened in the past because each visa is considered on an individual basis depending on the need, which is why the UK has a shortage occupation list. So those jobs on a shortage occupation list, it is much cheaper to move to the UK using any of those jobs compared to the normal skilled worker visa. So again, you want to make sure that you are taking notes, you're making sure that you're noting these jobs that are associated with these visas that come with added advantages in the UK. An example is the health and care worker visa, for example. All the jobs that are linked under the health and care worker visa are the cheapest to move to the UK and they have the highest number of advantages, including even working extra hours. I recently shared a video on this channel about the changes that have been made regarding working extra hours in the UK. So also you want to make sure that you're checking all of that out because you need the holistic approach in order for you to really excel. So that's what we are really focusing on. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're wondering who I am, so my name is Melvis. I currently work as an advanced nurse practitioner for the National Health Service, here in the UK. So I live in England. I started my journey as a carer in a nursing home, which is why I'm very passionate about these opportunities because that's the journey that I have had myself. And I know that there are many people currently undertaking this journey and many others who are considering starting on this amazing path to moving to this beautiful country. So I then studied nursing, obviously, in the UK, graduating, and I now work in the most senior clinical nursing position. So I'm passionate about career progression, free pathways to move to the UK without spending thousands of pounds, without getting bankrupt. So if you check the description box below on this channel, or the about section of this channel, you're going to see a link to join my private coaching program, which is called Nursing Career Bootcamp. So it supports you with getting free visa sponsorship opportunities, career progression in the UK. So you're a qualified nurse back home and you're not working as a carer. What can you do to transition into nursing? If you're somebody who is just interested or curious, about healthcare and you're wanting to move into healthcare, what do you need to do in order to achieve that goal? I can also support you with apprenticeships, where you get paid to study, work, and become a qualified nurse in the UK, or midwife. There are apprenticeships for all sorts of different things, but I do support with all of those apprenticeships. So again, that program is all about that. NHS jobs, if you're working in a nursing home, private company right now, domiciliary care, you're wanting to transition to the NHS, again, I can support you with that, because the NHS is an amazing organization. But if you don't know how to apply, what they are looking for, it can be incredibly challenging to be successful through that application. And I understand the challenges that come with working for some of the private companies, especially currently in the UK. So that's what the program is about. You have support with that interview preparation. You have support with your CV, obviously, who is recruiting, where do you apply, what are the links, how do you apply. You also have a community, that is success driven, that, is just going to guide you and push you and motivate you in order to keep that implementation and maintain accountability. So we have live sessions every week on Thursdays. And like I say, the reason why many people are not achieving their goals, or whether getting a job in the UK or wherever, or other personal goals, is lack of accountability. And this is what this program is offering you. So if you're keen and you've watched till now, it's 100% perfect for you. Like I said, check the description box below or the about section of this channel and do join so we can get started ASAP. Absolutely crucial. So the Royal College of Nursing obviously has written to the UK Immigration Services and Minister to officially say that, the UK is currently very short-staffed when it comes to healthcare. When you're looking specifically at nurses, for example, the UK currently has over 40,000 vacancies for nursing positions, which means they haven't got enough nurses. So the Royal College of Nursing is saying, look, we're very short of nurses. If you increase these ridiculous fees, you're going to, just like scare people away. You're going to put a lot of stress and pressure on the people that have come to this beautiful country to work as nurses, and this is not fair. And this may also kind of deter other people from coming because the fees are way too high. Like I said earlier, if you're a family of 5 in the UK, which many of us are, husband, wife, 3 kids, you're going to be spending £5,000 just for your indefinite leave to remain application alone. And this is for the normal visa, and it's not even like a priority service. It's just the normal pathway where you're going to wait for about 6 months for your indefinite leave to remain to become approved, hopefully. So again, we are just hoping that this can lead to some of those changes. This can bring change, because even like for carers, for example, there are people in the UK right now, in England, for example, that are staying in hospital for up to a year because they don't have any carers at home. Because if a patient is in hospital, or somebody is in hospital, you cannot discharge them without adequate support at home, because they're just going to bounce back, obviously, and become readmitted. But the shortage of carers has meant that it is practically impossible to discharge people on time to go back to their own homes. These are people that want to go back home. These are people that are well enough to go back home, but they're not able to because there is no staff. So basically what the RCN is saying to the government is, it is unreasonable for you to increase these fees, and while the country is so in need. And some of the ministers are arguing that so many people have been recruited, but the truth about the matter is that they don't have enough people that are needed. So we are just hoping that there is some progress from this, and that these fees are scrapped for everybody. But even if they're not scrapping the fees for everybody, but that the health and social care sector is exempted from this, because like I've said, this is something that they can do, and this is something that is currently being implemented in other areas. There's also the healthcare surcharge, that people have to pay for, which has also been increased significantly. I remember when I just came to the UK, this didn't even exist. So again, there are so many unnecessary fees that families have to go through with the ridiculously low pay that is in this country. It is terrible. And that's why I always talk about the importance of looking for side hustle ideas, work from home jobs, ways of supplementing your income, because truth about the matter is the pay is not good enough to sustain any kind of living whatsoever. So again, you want to reflect on these opportunities. Make sure that you check out the other videos on the channel and do explore these opportunities, because I share opportunities here for career progression that will enable you earn a lot more. Again, do share this video with your friends, contact loved ones, so they can benefit from this information and begin to implement as well. Do check out these other videos that I've linked up here, especially for you, to give you more information about opportunities in this beautiful country, the UK. I'll see you